So. Glad that's catching on. Alright, hi everyone, my name is Iben and welcome to a brand new series on this channel, Saint Reginald Zoo. And I guess everyone already knows Saint Reginald Zoo from BroCoaster, but if you haven't, well, this is the zoo and we're doing a continuation. And as you might have seen in the intro, this continuation isn't with Mike and John, but it's done with the wonderful WyattAndrewsWorkshop.
Hello.
Hello. And the amazing JustGoron.
Hello.
Yo. So, to give you guys a brief idea what the hell is going on, this zoo was part of BroCoaster, which was a team consisting of Mike and John. I joined the BroCoaster Zoo team at the end of this series. I did one single episode and then nothing happened.
Attaboy.
It was the final episode of that series.
You killed it.
Yeah.
I killed it.
Typical.
Exactly. So, a few weeks back, I asked Mike and John, like, hey, guys, are you okay with us reviving this series? Because this was a beautiful zoo, and this had the possibility to become a really cool project. Can we continue it? And thankfully, both of them said, we don't care, go ahead. So that's why we're here right now, and that's why we're taking over the BroCoaster Zoo.
A very heartfelt
It's a ringing endorsement.
Heartfelt.
No, but seriously, a huge thanks
Leave us
to
alone.
both of them for giving us the opportunity to do this, because I think we're going to be able to build some awesome stuff here.
Yeah,
exactly.
I personally have wanted to build in the zoo since I saw it 3 years ago. So now that I'm here with you guys, this is an incredible honor. So I'm just so excited to do this.
Thank you. So Wyatt, you were talking. Let's give you the opportunity to explain to everyone what the concept of the zoo is going to be.
Yeah. So our sort of vision for the future, our master plan, as it were, is that this is going to be a sort of I don't want to say ultra modern because we're incorporating a lot of historic elements into it, but the exhibitry and the principles and stuff like that are all going to be 21st century, and the layout of the zoo is going to be biome based, unlike say animal group based or stuff like that. So we're going to have a coasts area and a grasslands area and a forests area that'll be split into subsections like tropical forests, temperate forests, and stuff like that. And one of my roles in this project is to assemble the species list as well as the layout of the zoo, or at very least a sort of general layout, because sometimes when you're building and you have an idea in mind, sometimes that doesn't perfectly align with what you've drawn out. But yeah, that's something I'm doing, and that's very exciting because I remember asking Iben or Mike several years ago, could I maybe make a species list for the zoo? Could I do that? And I got a resounding
when
maybe.
Wyatt was still a little kid.
Yeah, still a little guy, and here I am doing that and building in the zoo. So this is all very exciting.
Yeah, exactly. Wow. And
I don't have a speech like that planned. I'm just along for the ride.
Entirely.
Yeah. So, Goron, maybe you can explain what the concept is going to be, channel and YouTube wise.
Yeah.
So is our Zoo master, but you can go ahead and tell everyone what our game plan is.
Yeah. So the plan here is that the file will be passed on to another person when someone finishes building, as you do with most collaborations. And what we're going to be doing is bi-weekly episodes, bi-weekly being once every 2 weeks, not twice a week, because that word has two meanings, which is stupid. So yeah, every 2 weeks someone takes on the file and just builds whatever they can, and then we make a video about what they've done. So not every video might have enormous amounts of progress depending on how much time we've had that week, but we do want to keep that upload schedule going.
For sure. And
yes.
I think a big sort of exciting challenge personally is that, as you said before we recorded Iben, this zoo hasn't been updated since, assuming the Australia Pack date is anything to go by, September of 2020. So there's a lot that we might be like tempted to just completely bulldoze, but I think also, as you said, I think a lot of it is part of the charm, and it'll be interesting to try and maintain that aesthetic going forward.
Exactly. So the majority of the buildings that you've seen so far, since I've been walking around whilst everyone was talking, were buildings made by John and Mike, and they were absolutely amazing, if you ask me. But one of the things they didn't have was interiors, and I am known to blow up computers using interiors, so I kind of felt like I had to do this in this zoo as well. So we're gonna take a look at some interiors of these first buildings.
Hell yeah.
Starting with the brand new Overlook Cafe.
Love it.
Love it.
Yeah. So
what's especially nice is how just the colors of the umbrellas that happen to be there just turned into the colors of the zoo. I don't think that was planned ahead, but
no. I remember seeing those and being like, I like them. Let's put them everywhere. And now they're like the logo and like all the accents and stuff.
Exactly. So this is the Overlook Cafe. The idea was that it is a bit of a cafe outside of the zoo, so it's not an actual part of the zoo, simply using these zoo buildings, just like kind of Rainforest Kingdom. I was Rainforest Cafe at Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, that's the same kind of deal here. And we have all kinds of typical bar stuff.
Very fun.
It's awesome.
There's going to be some references to the BroCoaster series.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Moose Madness.
Yes, in the entire zoo. So the Moose Madness is indeed one of them.
I'll be sure to maintain that.
Have the both of you seen the entire BroCoaster series?
I actually started it a couple days ago, so I'm trucking through. But I have watched the Season Zoo like several times over. So
yeah, I've watched Season Zoo like twice. Haven't watched that much Planet Coaster content, but maybe I should, because I'm sure there's a lot to learn still from it, even for stuff like this. Knowing Mike, at least.
Mm-hmm.
That series is absolutely amazing. Skip the first 5 episodes. Both Mike and John will tell you the same. First of all, we're going into the membership building. But that series is absolutely wonderful. So we have.
Was that a Siamang impression, Wyatt?
Oh no, I was just like doing like a. I don't know what that was. I was just whistling.
It sounded like a Siamang.
Perfect.
And when you saw the Siamang signs, you were like, "Yes, this is my calling."
Let's go with that.
So the cool thing about this little membership area is that it is right next to the Outlook Cafe, and it's of course a very subtle way to just I will fill in the forms over here, whilst your kids and your wife or your partner are over there and can have a drink. So it's a very capitalistic kind of way to handle this kind of stuff.
And then hold up, those like giraffe like post things, those are new to me. Is that like, what store model is that?
Those are entirely custom, Wyatt.
No, liar. I see the pixels.
These are the new information desks, I assume.
Yes, these are part of the counter over here.
I see. Yeah, those look awesome.
Yeah, I really like them. That's why I decided to use the counter version, and I didn't decide to update the mod that I still need to update. But nobody listened to me. We don't use mods. I
think that mod still has merit for stuff like that walk you made. It's still better than using the counters.
Yeah, that's the reason for me to update that.
Putting even at work.
So one of the things that I also did was integrate the restaurant using these
Oh,
will say one-way
nice.
glass, so that you can still see them working inside, but they do have some privacy. The inside of this building hasn't changed much. I simply updated it with the new restaurant system because that didn't exist back in the day. So now this is included. I made a custom sign for the Outlook Cafe menu. Whoa. No.
And I see we have our first typo of the series. It's the Overlook
Cafe.
Overlook Cafe.
It's the Overlook. I knew it was the Overlook Cafe.
You just had to look 10 feet down to make sure.
But that's the problem. I don't use freedom units. I use the actual metric system, the logical system, and that was the reason. Why am I bouncing?
in your frustration.
So, yes, I'm just so freaking tired of all this. Yeah, I messed up. Oh my god! And I actually noticed that I messed up, and I thought that I changed it, but I didn't. So moving on to the zoo then.
Wait, what about the staircase? I want to see the staircase.
Oh yeah, the staircase. So the previous version had the issue that there wasn't a staircase. So I did add one here, and I'm too fat. I can't get through.
Oh.
So yeah, that's the staircase. I'm in Tadget Cam this time, and that doesn't allow me to do all my usual tricks apparently.
Eben's all droned out.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm all droned out. Like, people were like, oh, your game is lagging. No, I just suck at using the console. Okay, so one of the first things that you also noticed, probably, hopefully, because I've spent quite some time on it already, it's not done, but it's getting there, is that we now have an actual skyline.
Yes.
Which I absolutely freaking adore.
I love it too, because I think it's that your set specifically that has like those 3 or 4 skyscrapers, and those are great, but like just seeing like custom skyscrapers is awesome. I love it. And it's Chicago, which is cool.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, it blends into the background really nicely.
Yeah.
Speaking of like not noticing it, it looks like it's supposed to be there. It just works, you know.
Oh, that's I really like that, because it's one of those things that simply grounds your zoo. I'm trying to get like a good view of it without giving away
trees,
too
much
much
plants.
stuff. Yeah.
That's Mike's doing.
Yeah.
Delete. No, that was actually my doing. So yeah, we have an entire skyline. Okay, so I did 2 more things for this episode. I did another interior, and I did our first animal. Now, people who have watched this series before will probably notice something. We got rid of the Madagascar house, simply because Mr. Wyatt's master plan moved it somewhere else. So, John, it's not gone. I've blueprinted it, and we're going to incorporate it in other plans. But we decided to have different entrance animals, starting with, and I'm going to try not to give away the other thing that I want to show.
Oh, I thought you were going to say try not to give away the flamingos, and I was like, too late, buddy.
They're right there.
Yes, this is the flamingo exhibit, and you know, when I finished Darmashadi, I was like, great, finally I can stop working on janky little exhibits. And I was like, now I have to make a flamingo exhibit, and those are janky. Damn it.
So this is a Chilean flamingo?
American flamingo,
Yeah.
Damn it.
I believe. Yeah. Wyatt is a huge fan of American flamingos because they are so colorful compared to the pink African ones.
I thought you were going to say, like, because I'm just so patriotic that I have to make them American flamingos.
With everything going around in America, let's not get into that.
But yeah, I just think American flamingos are sort of more iconic in terms of like exhibitry, just because, well, they're pink, and greater flamingos are kind of not. So
Exactly. So yeah, I did the typical thing. I made sure that the ponds are all lined. I wanted to go for these little islands with trees and bamboo in them, and I also made sure that they have a little interior.
Very fun.
Ooh. Yeah, and they have a little pond in there as well. That's very nice.
Yeah, exactly.
This reminds me a lot of Dan XG's exhibit in, I think it's Tropical Wing Zoo. It has
cool.
It has similar islands to that. It looks really cool.
Yeah, I wasn't really inspired by that. I was inspired by, damn it, I forgot which zoo it was. I simply, because, and this might sound shocking to some people, but this is only the second time in all my years building zoos that I've built a flamingo exhibit.
Wait, does that include Zoo Tycoon?
That includes Zoo Tycoon.
Wow.
Gasp.
So, my lord. So yeah, I had to, like, the thing that I did was I simply went into Zoo Chat, typed in American Flamingo, and like the first exhibit that I saw was like, yeah, good enough. That's what I'm gonna do.
Wait, where was it? Do you know where it was from?
Well, I'm stalling here. I'm trying to remember which zoo it was from, but I absolutely forgot. I will add it in post, and I will add a screenshot of the exhibit it's based on.
Okay.
But yeah, this is only the second flamingo exhibit I've ever done. But from what I've seen, most of them are not really that fantastical and don't have much theming and stuff.
Yeah.
So I went for the pretty janky look that we have over here. Okay, we've talked about this long enough.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a look at the gift shop, which I've named Toucans, because there are two drink machines in there, so there are toucans in this building.
Lovely.
I remember what this was like before.
Yeah, me too.
Like you showed this a while ago. When we recorded that Tarmashadi episode with the four of us.
Oh wow!
And I wonder what else you might have done.
Time ago.
Oh wow!
Jesus! In the brand new gift shop.
Yeah, even and Ricey, I would say, are the gift shop masters of this game.
Wait, what are those shirts? Oh, those are the...
Yeah, so these are based on Shiftsy's shirts. I liked his design and I tried to make them myself because I really liked that.
Yeah, Shiftsy's...
Yeah, for a second I thought those were like the modded props, and I was like, I'm gonna have to install mods now, am I?
Yeah, me too. I was like,
no,
great.
It's just that good. Wow.
I love lamps. I was gonna say the little desk lamp. That's wild.
Yeah, those are based on Shiftsy's desk lamp as well, but I wanted to give them like my own style. So that's one of the things that I like to do. I like to take a blueprint and then see, okay, how is it made? Can I remake it and give it my own twist?
Yeah,
so,
like the frog down there. I think that's also like you took Ricey's frog and made like a few more.
Yes, I made like I don't know if it's a salamander or anything else, but I made that. I also used a lot of your signs, as you can see.
I can tell.
That's awesome. I wish I had your patience to do that. I just usually just slap down the blueprints, but
yeah, that's the one thing that I like doing. I like taking blueprints and then giving them my own spin. Like Shifty had made this this bag, but only the front part of it. So I decided to make like an entire version. And then add all of Goron's amazing signs on them.
Awesome.
Yeah. This is the B signs as well.
Yeah, I try to make like those dream catchers, but honestly, the pieces that we have really aren't small enough to do that. So this was the next best thing that I could make, like little statues with everything on it. Yeah. And there's one more room that I can show you guys, because this would be
backstage.
Oh yeah.
An entire backstage area with all kinds of props. And someone knocked over a box. Jesus Christ. People.
The conservation pack has now made like backstage areas like this so much easier.
I mean,
this
barely uses any of their pieces. Yeah.
This is all built from the. Nothing in here was built except for this bag. Everything is from before the Australia pack, before the aquatics pack.
Wow. Okay.
So this is still the old version. And when I was in here, I was like, "Am I going to update this?" No, I actually like how this looks.
Given my first impression, it's all still very like convincing.
That's what I want to hear. Fantastic. So yeah, this is all that I've been able to do in these past few weeks. I wasn't able to do as much as I wanted to. I wanted to do the entire restaurant area here as well, and I quickly realized like I'm running out of time. I can't do this.
Yeah.
But I already updated all the windows. I discovered a cool new way to do door handles for a glass.
Those are the handles for the tools.
Oh.
Yeah, those are the hooks indeed. So I was able to reuse those.
Very cool.
Great. Yeah.
So yeah, this is the first set of renovations that we've done for the zoo. I think the next one who is going to take the file is you.
That would be Goron.
Yes, that would be me. I've got a little time on my hands.
Ooh.
So I'll see what I can pump out. I think that restaurant probably gonna continue on with that a little bit. And I heard that maybe we were looking at some elephants.
Oh yeah, exactly. So this is the next area we're going to tackle. Wyatt has done an incredible master plan of this. Are we going to show them the parts of the master plan?
I'll take like some like vague screenshots to not like show whole areas, but just like an idea of what I've got going on. But yeah. Yeah,
I think you had a screenshot with like just the elephant area, so I'll show that.
Okay.
So, whoosh. Everyone, look at this.
Wow, Wyatt is so good at this.
Oh, thank you guys.
Amazing. If only Wyatt could be on time when we record.
I know. Fired Andrew's workshop.
Yeah, we're gonna fire him. He's done. We've got what we wanted from him. He did the planning.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed what we've made. So to be able to keep up to date with this series, what you'll have to do is you'll have to subscribe to JustGoron and you'll have to subscribe to Wyatt. This is not going to be a project like Tarmashadi that's only on my channel. This is on their channels too. So go subscribe to them, and we'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we're off to a good start. Can't wait. Bye-bye.
Bye. Aha.